Hey guys, hello and welcome. This will be a collective reading for Sunday, the 21st of September. Okay, we have the partial solar eclipse happening today. I'm going to be using the Wild Unknown Alchemy Oracle deck for this, okay? I just recently acquired this deck and I felt called to use it for this particular reading at this particular time, okay? So let's see what message wants to come out for those of you viewing today. Okay, so what does the collective watching need to know? If you're not familiar with this deck, the cards are shaped like this, so it's very difficult to shuffle, but we'll get there. Okay, so what does the collective watching need to know at this time, please, Spirit? September 21st. Okay. We have Uranus. Okay, I did see this in the pre-shuffle, all right? And let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We have the moon, Luna. Okay. So I'm going to read from the guidebook for these. Okay, just bear with me a second. Okay, let's start with the moon card, all right? So this card represents mystery, receptivity, and intuition. The moon represents the mother of all mysteries. Once a month, it slips into the full spotlight and then quietly disappears, only to initiate the cycle again. Gifting us with the message of impermanence, the moon reminds us we are in constant transition, a continual process of letting go. It is the yin principle, one of listening rather than speaking. This card may indicate a time of rest and restoration is in order, or that a new depth of spiritual practice calls. Dreams and memories may be especially vivid. The gates to the liminal realm have opened. The alchemist's task is to be receptive to its message. Be patient though, as the moon speaks in the language of symbols, and deciphering its messages takes time and receptivity. Magic is afoot. Sink into it, sweet child. Okay. And it also says, the moon has a cooling and soothing effect on the psyche. In a reading, think of this lunar card bringing a sense of ease and stillness to the surrounding cards. And also notice what stage the moon is in. Okay, so yeah, so there's the eclipse is happening, okay? So we know what stage it's in. All right, let's check out Uranus. Okay, this card represents awakening, brilliance, and individualism. When Uranus strikes, we are in for a surprise, not in the outer world, but in ourselves. What wasn't possible before is possible now, thanks to Uranus and its ability to shatter our preconceptions. This shift in perspective or identity brings newfound freedom and opens up dormant energy. For an alchemist, this may be experienced as a long-awaited aha moment or a sudden stroke of genius. Inventions and innovations are born under Uranus energy. This card may also appear to show us what is particularly unique about ourselves or another. A seemingly random or idiosyncratic quality may end up being the secret ingredient needed in the laboratory. The alchemist knows this radical energy isn't sustainable, and so the work is to show up each day whether or not Uranus strikes. Okay. Don't get attached to Uranus energy. It can lead to a restlessness or chasing of inspiration, always looking for the next best thing. Take its medicine as an occasional blessing. Uranus is aligned with the story of Prometheus, the god of fire. Consider his myth and relate it to your own story. In what instances have you been Prometheus-like? I can't think of what his story is, so if you want to have a look at what that is when the reading is over. But essentially what this is saying is that now is a time, there's going to be like some lightning bolt moments, some aha moments. It is a great time for manifesting, for setting intentions, okay, for the next chapter of your life, okay? So what do you want to leave behind? What do you not want to embody in the next chapter of your life? What do you wish to manifest? Who do you want to be? Okay, this is prime energy for this at this time on this day, okay? And there will be the shadow period obviously as well. But today, tonight, the energy, specifically the time when the eclipse is happening, it's like a portal opens. Okay, so if there's any rituals that you do, or you can look into doing, might be important, or even just sitting in meditation during the eclipse and see what comes to you in the silence. There could be some sort of lightning bolt moment. There could be a question that you want to know the answer to. Yeah, I'm just noticing the two golden pearls here. Okay, in both of these cards. Is it? No, it's not in all of the cards. So, the golden pearl might be important for someone. I'm noticing as well, look at it's almost like the moon is gifting you this golden pearl. Okay, so there's some wisdom, there's some knowledge, some insights being gifted to you at this time. Okay, it's being put into the palm of your hand, but briefly. Okay, so it's important to utilize that time, use it wisely. Interesting. Okay, let's get some tarot. What's the collective need to know for the 21st of September, please? Knight of Cups, Nine of Wands. Ooh, flew out. Seven of Pentacles. I feel like getting 5 cards. Okay, so wait. Lovers. Oh. Hanged Man. And the shadow side in the reverse. Okay, we've got 6 cards here. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Wands. Okay, so this is waiting for your ships to come in. All right, so I feel like this is the energy you're moving into. Okay, so the intentions that you set at this time kind of sets the stage for the next chapter of your life. Okay, and you're going to be seeing the fruits of your labor. All right. So with the Knight of Cups here, I feel like this is what the moon is gifting to you. There's been something gifted to us during this time, okay, during the eclipse. The moon is gifting us something, some sort of insight. You could feel it because this is cups, okay? It's something that you're going to feel. It's not going to come to you in like a way that's easily deciphered, unfortunately. We know what the moon is like. It's illusions, it's symbols, it's subconscious, okay? So it could be, there is going to be an aha moment, but you're really going to have to be open to receiving this aha moment, okay? Stillness is very important at this time, okay? So the moon is receptive. There's a need for you to be in a receptive state in order to receive whatever insights, okay? The Nine of Wands, okay? So approaching the end of a difficult, challenging journey. This is the Wounded Warrior as well. So things may have been challenging, okay? It could just be that this eclipse season has been particularly challenging and that you're now in a position to let go of the things that have been coming up, whether it's past traumas or grudges that you've been holding, whether consciously or unconsciously. You have an opportunity to leave them behind, to leave them in the old paradigm, in the old timeline, and move on with your life. There's going to be a lot of releasing, okay, if that's not already happening. Could be some outbursts as well. But anger is the secondary emotion, okay? So what is beneath that anger? It's usually sadness or grief, okay? So it'll be different for everybody. So yeah, challenges, but you're approaching the end, okay? Seven of Pentacles, investing. Investing in yourself. Okay, waiting to reap the benefits of what you've been harvesting. Okay, we've got the Lovers, Gemini energy, alignment. This is kind of an energy of discovering who you are, okay, who you are at a soul level, what your values are. You're leaving behind the beliefs or traditions that you adopted from family or whoever you grew up with, okay? You're finally discovering who you are. You're coming into alignment with yourself, with spirit, with your highest self, okay? Your soul is moving into alignment. If you allow it, if you allow what needs to go, all right? With the Hanged Man here, okay, this is divine timing. There could have been some period of stagnation, all right? You may have needed to shift your perspective. I feel like I definitely feel like things may have been going sort of, you know, like drudging along for quite some time. And I feel like there's going to be some sort of definitely a shift in perspective or an insight, or divine timing is going to come into play, okay? And you're going to realize what it is that's been holding you back, okay? And it's going to be like, oh my goodness, okay? And then with the shadow side coming out in the reverse, it's most likely been your own thoughts, your own limiting beliefs. With the shadow side, okay, this is the opportunity to realize how your own negative thought patterns, how your own negative behaviors or adopted behaviors, whatever it is for you, have been holding you back, okay? And you have the opportunity to break the chains, okay? The chains that you have put on yourself, all right? Because the Devil card, the shadow side, speaks of feeling trapped but not actually being trapped, okay? Having the ability to a certain degree to relinquish the binds to whatever these negative patterns are, but it takes a lot of strength, it takes a lot of self-awareness, okay? But also the shadow side in the reverse, it can speak about being on the cusp of a breakthrough, okay? So big things happening with this partial solar eclipse, okay? And you're moving away from this energy, okay? This waiting, moving in the direction of your heart's desire. There could be someone coming in for some of you, okay, with the Knight of Cups and the Lovers coming out here. I don't know, love of a lifetime is popping into my head, but use your discernment with that. I don't like to talk about love in these readings, but I do feel like for some of you, there was a lot of your own healing that you needed to do, okay? You needed to be alone. You needed to grow. You needed to let go of certain things, patterns, beliefs, whatever it was, before this person could come in, okay? And it doesn't have to be romantic, okay? It could be a friend, okay? Just some sort of soul connection, all right? But I feel like this is what you've been working towards, okay? This is what you've been maybe wanting to manifest, and there was divine timing at play. There was a need for a change in your perspective, and maybe you needed to see that the only person holding you back from these things was yourself, okay? So guys, I'm going to wrap this up here. I wish you the very best of luck with this. Don't forget to move through this eclipse with the energy that you want to bring into this next chapter of your life, okay? So allow yourself to break free of any codependencies or addictions. I say addictions lightly, okay? Everyone's story is different, but do the best that you can to envision the way you want to be, the way you want to live, okay? The way you want your next chapter to play out. Embody what you want to feel in this next chapter of your life, okay? Live it, be it, okay? Yeah, gonna wrap this up here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.